off, and they're racing for this, the Weatherby's Bloodstock Insurance Novices Handicap Chase, to the first of 19 fences. And Beneficial Reform on the near side. Osland, a flying leap at the first. Osland led to Lacamon and Beneficial Reform in the yellow jacket third. Green Sleeves Problema Tic on the rail. Then No Loose Change from Loose Performer and Lively Baron. Brunswick Gold and Super Alley in the Merigo colours is the back marker. So heading towards the far side of the course for the first time. And Osland to the outside of Beneficial Reform, and it looks quite a good pace being set by these two in these very early stages, from Lacamon and then Problema Tic behind those. And then No Loose Change and Ruby Walsh looking for his third winner of the day aboard No Loose Change, and trainer Paul Nicholls seeking a fourth win on the afternoon after Grandioso started the ball rolling early on. They clear that plain fence, patch at a pole there, and does less than me for the champion trainer, also successful. Osland, a fast ground specialist over in front of Beneficial Reform. No Loose Change, and then Lacamon and Problema Tic up the inside. Loose Performer, Lively Baron, and then Super Alley and Brunswick Gold at this open ditch. The leader took it well, Osland, in the hands of Richard Johnson, riding for Charlie Longston. Clear of Beneficial Reform in second place. Then No Loose Change over in third. A runaway winner at Newbury last time, No Loose Change. Gone up plenty in the handicap, but was certainly very impressive that day. Lacamon and then Loose Performer, Problema Tic towards the inside, and Lively Baron as they clear the next. The leader jumping for fun at the moment. Lively Baron is followed by Brunswick Gold and Super Alley at the rear of the field. So exiting the back straight for the first time, and Osland certainly appears to be enjoying himself at the moment. He's got 11 stone 12 top weight. It's quite a big ask to make all at this pace and under that weight. Beneficial Reform in second. No Loose Change is third. Loose Performer, Lacamon behind these. Then up the outside of them, Lively Baron and Problema Tic and Brunswick Gold at the tail. On to the next. Osland pops over again. Has led all the way so far from Beneficial Return as they come to the end of their first circuit. No Loose Change and Ruby Walsh away to the left at this next open ditch. And again, Osland jumping foot perfect there. No Loose Change is also jumping well as they go towards the fence in front of the stands. Lacamon got a reminder as Osland attacks the next. Over again in good style from Beneficial Reform. Then Loose Performer in the pink Lloyd Webber colours in third place. No Loose Change, blue and yellow, is fourth, followed by Lively Baron on the outside of Problema Tic, and then at the back Brunswick Gold, and finally Lacamon. So swinging left-handed, just under a lap of the track remaining, and Osland continuing to make it here as they go towards the back straight. Osland and Richard Johnson in positive mood here from Beneficial Reform and Loose Performer, and then No Loose Change just going up into third ahead of Loose Performer as they run to the back straight. 5 fences down the back, 4 in the home straight after that to cover, and Osland by about 4 to 5 lengths here over Beneficial Reform in second place as they jump the first of the sequence in the back straight. No Loose Change over in third. Problema Tic up the inside is fourth, with Lacamon rallying a bit, having been under pressure. Loose Performer, Lively Baron and Brunswick Gold at the next. Osland just got in tight this time, and a faller there was Loose Performer. Barry Geraghty down at that plain fence. The horse is up and Barry is rising to his feet. Now an open ditch. Osland not so far in front and just brushes through the top of this from Lacamon in second place. Ryan Mania for Sue Smith coming there strongly. Problema Tic, and then in behind them Beneficial Reform. No Loose Change on the outside from Brunswick Gold and Lively Baron, who didn't really land running over that fence. It's still Osland who's trying to stretch them all the time. Problema Tic coming there strongly under Tom Scudamore on the rail in the green sleeves. Just has to pull back because he He ran out of room jumping that fence. And now they're making their way towards the end of the back straight. And it's Lacamon that's come through now to head Oslan. Problema Tic obliged to come off the inside as Oslan began to feel the pace back in third, paying the price for his early heroics. No Loose Change is pushed along, and then Brunswick Gold as they turn into the home straight. And up ahead, Lacamon by a neck here. Oh, just didn't meet it right, but neither did Problema Tic, and they land as one. Brunswick Gold's back in third. No Loose Change looking leg weary. Down towards the third last. Problema Tic is sent into the lead now, and a good jump there for Tom Scudamore's mount. And Problema Tic begins to storm away from Lacamon in second. Brunswick Gold and No Loose Change at the final open ditch. Problema Tic and over safely and jumping like a fresh horse down the home straight here. Lacamon chasing to little avail in second now. Then Brunswick Gold and No Loose Change. So the final fence here for Tom Scudamore, and Problema Tic pops over. Lacamon about 6 or 7 lengths down in second. The leader lost a bit of impetus at that final fence, getting a little lonely in front. Lacamon is rallying, but Problema Tic is holding on all right, albeit fairly all out in the end. From Lacamon in third, Brunswick Gold, and No Loose Change was only fourth. And they're off, and they're racing with just under 3 circuits of the course ahead of them. Junior got off to a pretty moderate start at the back. Garleton is the early leader from Fruity O'Rooney on the inside. He's a Steal was over in third place. The last to land was mostly Bob. Merigo is right there up on the outside of Our Island. Be There in 5 towards the inside. Red Jacket of Harry the Viking as they clear the second. Quentin Collonge the inside then from Any Currency in a pink jacket, and then further back to Portrait King and Galaxy Rock. McCoy's got him right on the inside running rail from Woolcon as they jump an open ditch, and it's Fruity O'Rooney and Garleton as they clear the open ditch. Benny Be Good is second last. Exalar's out the back, and last of all is mostly Bob. Junior is trying to recover from a tardy start as Garleton led them over the fourth fence. Bally Fitz was slow at that. And it's Garleton from Fruity O'Rooney. He's a Steal. Last year's fifth is third at the moment. Then Any Currency. The familiar white blaze Merigo to the outside in fifth place. Be There in 5. And Quentin Collonge were next in the field. And then Harry the Viking is tracking the leaders as they begin the left-hand turn down the hill towards the home straight. Nokara Bow would be about 9th at the moment, just behind Be There in 5, with Quentin Collonge to the inside. Our Island in the mid-division, and now a short run to the first of the 4 fences in the home straight. Garleton from Fruity O'Rooney as they stream over. King Fontaine is in the second half of the field at the moment with Petit Four and Abby Brainey. Junior is now on the inside in a light blue jacket as they cleared the next. Macada is towards the rear on the outside on the left in a red and white jacket, the grey. And now on to an open ditch with still over 2 circuits ahead of them, and it's Fruity O'Rooney and Garleton who continue to vie for the lead here. They're about 4 lengths clear of He's a Steal. Then out wide is Merigo of the nose-banded Any Currency. Quentin Collonge round the inside. Aurora's Encore is fairly handy as they clear the fence in front of the stands. And next then is Be There in 5 from Harry the Viking. Up the inside, Galaxy Rock. Yellow cap out wide, blue and white jacket, Nokara Bow. One of the Greys, Portrait King next from Woolcon, Our Island, and then Abby Brainey. Icaradu Road in the second half of the field from Macada. King Fontaine, Petit Four, Bally Fitz, mostly Bob. Junior is not really travelling, about third last from Exalar, and Benny Be Good is the back marker. So heading back towards their starting position, Our Island is one that's getting reminders as they head out onto the far side of the course once again at the end of a lap. And it's Garleton and Fruity O'Rooney. They've been first and second all the way so far. Merigo is back in third. Then Any Currency in 4th from Aurora's Encore. Be There in 5, the outside of He's a Steal from Quentin Collonge and Nokara Bow as they jump the first down the back straight, and they're all safely over again, all still standing. Exalar is struggling at the back with Benny Be Good as the 2 leaders continue to press on. Garleton and Fruity O'Rooney. Merigo in close company then with Any Currency and Aurora's Encore. Our Island on the outside, followed by Be There in 5, Abby Brainy, Makeda and Nokara Bow, with up the inside Quentin Collonge, one of the greys ahead of another grey, Portrait King. The third of the greys, Walk On, is chasing those. Harry the Viking has possibly lost a bit of ground as they go towards the next, and Merigo is the first to lead the pack there on the far side, the chasing pack. As up ahead it's Garleton and Fruity O'Rooney. Merigo is back in third, but about 8 lengths behind the 2 leaders as they jump the next. Merigo over in third, Quentin Collonge, Any Currency and Aurora's Encore. Towards the tail of the field, Mostly Bob and Junior, who hasn't really gone a yard so far, and Exalar as they run left-handed back towards home with still over a lap remaining, and Garleton is going to lead them in here. Garleton in the hands of Xander Voy. From in second place, Jamie Moore on the Southern Raider, Fruity O'Rooney. Then over in third was Merigo. Aurora's Encore further back. He's a Steal, jumped that very slowly and appears to be losing ground as they go down towards the next plain fence. Garleton, Fruity O'Rooney through the top. A little mistake from Quentin Collonge on the inside. Merigo has been switched inside now by Timmy Murphy, having a very good run round so far. Aurora's Encore to the outside over this open ditch. Then Galaxy Rock is chasing Quentin Collonge. Any Currency is pushed along next from Portrait King, Makeda, then King Fontaine on the inside of Walk On, followed by Our Island, Petty 4. Abby Brainy is back in the field then as they clear the fence in front of the stands. Icaradu Road's got a bit of ground to make up, followed by Bally Fitz, and then a gap to Nokara Bow, who's completely lost his place with Mostly Bob. Betty Be Good. Harry the Viking is really struggling under Ruby Walsh and has only got about 4 behind. Be There in 5 is being pulled up. He's a Steal is toiling, so is Exalar, and Junior is continuing but hopelessly in vain as they swing left-handed on the final circuit now in the Coral Scottish Grand National, and it's Garleton who's led practically all the way so far, followed by Fruity O'Rooney in second. On the outside, the Mosleys of Aurora's Encore. Merigo, a dream run round so far for Timmy Murphy. On the inside, then Makeda and Any Currency from Quentin Collonge. The yellow and the red jacket, Galaxy Rock and McCoy, followed by Our Island as they jump the first down the back, and it's still Garleton and Fruity O'Rooney, but there are a few stragglers now, 1 or 2 pulling up. Exalar has pulled up. He's a Steal has been pulled up as well as they continue down the back. Nokara Bow is struggling, so too is Icaradu Road, and Fruity O'Rooney getting up the inside now and pressing on, pushed on by Jamie Moore from Garleton with Aurora's Encore and the Mosleys. Merigo's back on the outside now as they jump the next, and Aurora's Encore possibly picking up ahead. A mistake from Quentin Collonge. Nokara Bow has pulled up. Icaradu Road has been pulled up, and it's Aurora's Encore who leads the way from Merigo. Fruity O'Rooney is driven hard. Galaxy Rock is looking dangerous now into 4th place under the champion jockey Makeda and King Fontaine. A gap to Portrait King as they continue on the far side of the course. They're getting well strung out. Quentin Collonge is the latest one to be pulled up. Walk On has been pulled up, so has Mostly Bob as they now run round the final turn, and it's Aurora's Encore that leads under Ryan Mania, chased by the 2010 winner Merigo in second last year. Can he get back in front? Another big run. Fruity O'Rooney. King Fontaine is running on strongly now in the Trevor Hemmings colours as they landed over 4 out down towards the third last. Aurora's Encore chased by Merigo. King Fontaine over on the inside as they jump the third last. These are well clear of in 4th place Fruity O'Rooney down towards the second last. Merigo is getting on terms with Aurora's Encore, and Merigo challenging Aurora's Encore at the second last. Aurora's Encore just from Merigo, but Merigo stays all day. In third is King Fontaine. They race towards the final fence. Aurora's Encore on the near side, Ryan Mania. Merigo on the far side, Timmy Murphy, and Aurora's Encore is running on stoutly here. Leads by a length. Merigo is coming back on the far side. The Scottish chasing hero. Merigo's beginning to get up. Aurora's Encore near side. Merigo wins again. Merigo wins his second Scottish Grand National. Aurora's Encore second.